Alright, so I thought I'd go through the process that I'm using here to clean this this new rock for the grow beds. And since my last video was in the dark and not very good, I figured I would just kind of show an update here. But basically I have a wheelbarrow that has a hole in the bottom of it. It has a crack, and so it's not much use to me, but it does work very well for washing things out. And I just put a piece of hardware cloth in the bottom. This is from our chicken coop, leftover scrap. And basically what I'm doing is just rinsing the rock over the top of this this grate here and just kind of scraping it back and forth. And most of the little pieces will wash out that bottom part. And then what I'm left with is the larger stuff. Once I get it kind of washed up here, I'll show you what I do next. Alright, so after I get it cleaned up in the wheelbarrow, I sift out most of the small stuff. There might be still some little ones left in here. I'm trying to do it as quick as possible, obviously. So I just throw it in this bucket, and I've got a bucket that's got a bunch of holes drilled in the bottom of it and the sides of it. And I just basically just give it an extra rinse in here and just kind of shake it around a little bit. That usually gets it pretty good. So I'm not looking to get every single little tiny piece of rock out of here, but the smaller pieces out, but I want to get most of them out. I want to end up with the majority of the rock needs to be larger pieces. So the more area you have in the bed, the more drainage space you have for the water, the better off you're going to be. So this is going to work out really well. So I'll take you downstairs and just show you kind of what it looks like in the grow bed, and next we'll start transplanting some plants. I'll do a separate video on that, but I'll show you how it looks when it's finished. Alright, we're down here in the Aquaponics garden here in the basement, and I've got this one grow bed filled up with all of my rock here. This is that last grow bed that I've had kind of empty for the duration, or the duration of the system so far. So now I've got this one filled up. And I'm doing this to address a couple different issues that I mentioned in the Aquaponics tips and tricks video. I'm changing this rock out because the rock that I had in here previously, this river rock, this stuff is not pH neutral. And so there's some limestone and some other things in here that I did not know about, and it ended up causing a lot of pH issues. So this is that river rock that I bought at Home Depot. It was about $3 a bag. It ended up costing me probably over $100 to fill the system, or about $100 to fill the system with this river rock. I want to drop that in there. So that stuff's no good, and so I'm slowly going to be switching all of these beds out. It's going to take me a long time to do because I need to wait until this bed develops some of the nitrifying bacteria. And then I will take and empty out another bed and fill it with the rock, and I will wait until it develops the nitrifying bacteria, which takes about 2 to 3 weeks. Once the bacteria is good and growing in there, I don't want to empty it all out at once, because then I'd have to start over and I'd probably kill all my fish. So I don't want to do that. The ammonia and nitrite levels would just jump up in the system, and then you end up start killing fish. That's what happened, I think, in the beginning of my system. So, but anyway, so I'm going to be slowly replacing all the rock here and all these grow beds. I also filled this one up to the very tip top here, and I wanted to do that, as I mentioned in the Aquaponics tips and tricks video. I'm getting some algae growth on the top of the other rock, and that's just because the water level comes up real close to the surface of the rock, and the rock kind of stays damp at the top, and with all that light blasting on it, you start to get algae growth and everything. So this one I'm going to keep it full right to the top of the bed so that the water level is about 1 inch to 2 inches, probably more close to 2 inches below the surface of the rock, and so we shouldn't get any water showing through when it fills up to its highest level here. So overall, I'm real happy with this, the beechwood stone or beechwood pebbles. Real lightweight, nice rock, good, all different sizes, so we should have a lot of airspace in here. So I think this stuff's gonna work great. Yeah, hopefully this, I haven't seen anyone else use this stuff, so if I'll keep track of the progress here, because I'll let you guys know how it goes. If this stuff works out to be a real good solution, hopefully that'll help some other people choose. It's about $90 a yard, so $90 would fill this whole the whole bed here, so it's just about the same as the other solutions, but much cheaper than expanded clay, and there's other materials you can use as well. So hopefully this will be a good cheap solution for me here. Real quickly, I'll just show you a broad shot of the system and just a couple things I've been doing with the growth of the plants and some future plans. Alright, so this is just all 4 grow beds here. These 3 have the older river rock in them that I'm going to be slowly replacing out. The growth has just been crazy in here. I've got to actually clear some of this stuff out because it's just overtaking everything. The tomato plants have been growing so crazy, I've probably cut out maybe 15 or 20 feet of tomato plant just in the last week. I just keep cutting them off. They grow up into the windows and all outside everywhere. And for this system and the amount of height that I have here, I don't think I'll be doing too many tomatoes in this system. I'll probably focus on growing those in the summertime and doing canning and stuff like that. And I'm going to focus on shorter, more productive crops down here that are better space savers. I might look into some dwarf varieties of tomato and try that, but for now I'm going to do green beans and herbs and green peppers. I've been doing really well, bell peppers, and the celery's been doing awesome. Cilantro, dill, I've got some chives in here, so a whole variety of things. What I'm going to start to do is be moving things over into the new grow bed to kind of space some things out, make sure that everything has adequate room to grow. I'm going to try to leave some of the bell peppers and things alone. I'll probably leave these here for now, but I'd like to try to kind of individualize these beds and grow like all celery in one, all beans in another, all bell peppers in one, all herbs in another, something like that, so that I can help get the productivity really kicking here, especially when my pH starts to come down. So I'm looking forward to that. But I'll keep you guys updated on the progress of the pH levels and how things are going as soon as I get these switched out. I'm also going to do a quick video on transplanting and how that goes in aquaponics and some tips and tricks with that kind of stuff as well. So hopefully you found this informational, and if you have any questions or comments, please throw them in the comment section. I always try to reply to everybody. I do monitor the channel regularly, so please do that. Hit thumbs up on the video, I really do appreciate that. So if you just go below and hit that thumbs up button, that makes a big difference for me on what kind of content to put out, and it also helps ranking of the video as well. So I appreciate any feedback you have. Subscribe if you'd like to follow along and see updates on the system and also other sustainability projects and other simple suburban type things that we're doing around the Suburban homestead here. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.